What's good, Fight World? The Steel Mills Boxer checking back in with y'all, man. And I gotta I just watched my man DT3, DT3 the Boom Man. He's another cat that I look to for boxing analysis on this YouTube platform, man. But he did a video with him wilding, like super dragging on the LDBC, man. And I kind of want to talk about that, man. It's just pretty much the LDBC in general, man. Just what them cats do, you dig what I'm saying? Like, I dig what they do in this. You gotta, all right, look, you gotta think, man. We was at one point in time not even able to compete in the sport. That's why Jack Johnson is so, you know, it's so pivotal. It's such a pivotal historical figure for black American boxers and heavyweights at that. So it was a point in time we couldn't even compete in the sport. You know, everything, you know, in society, you know, everything in society, we're always the last to come up to. We're locked out of society, financially, economically, social, just whatever. We're locked out of society. And at a point in time, we were locked out of sports. Sports is a huge part of American society. Huge part. So for us not being able to compete in those, you know what I'm saying, in these past times, you dig, at a point in time in, you know, recent history, you talking just the last century, you know, you dig what I'm saying? I mean, you got to think about how like, damn, bro, like, it was, my grandparents was alive and we couldn't even compete. So with these brothers, these LDBC niggas, what they do, I'm not mad at it. It's nationalism, and it's about putting your own first. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I'm not gonna get too philosophical, but you know, that's a Pan-Africanist nationalist paradigm just within the boxing spectrum, and it's necessary. It's very necessary. It's very necessary to have people, to have platforms that are exclusively about the upliftment of black people and black fighters. That shit is necessary. It's a necessity. So what they do, you know, is to be appreciated. It really is. It really is, man. You're supposed, you know, you want to have these platforms that are just strictly about the betterment of your people. We're not even gonna go off on no other tangents. I'm just talking, you know, strictly boxing. So these LDBC niggas, for what it is that they do and what they're about, it's necessary. It's very necessary. It's very necessary. And with, you know, with the amount of pressure that they're in a position to apply, they can ensure that, all right, like, if you thinking some outlandish, bigoted bullshit, if I think you thinking that shit, we on your ass. And just with the strength and numbers that they have as a community, they're able to, you know what I'm saying, make their presence felt. So people will think twice about what it is they say or what it is that they'll do. So I think from that paradigm is dope. That's most definitely a positive. But goddamn the negatives, man. Damn. Like, they're still pushing this narrative that Wilder was robbed. Wilder was cheated. Fury had an egg weight in his hand, in his glove, and Mark Greenland spiked his water and all that, bro. Like, the shit is just getting dragged now, man. Like, man, y'all niggas gotta stop that shit. He got crashed. That's what it is, man. And you know, one thing about fighters, man, like, these dudes are warriors, man. So, and I think, you know, Wilder's kind of, he'll do all that barking and all that yelling and shit, man. But I don't think he's as mentally stable and steady as he leads to believe, because there's no way some shit like that ever seeped into his psychoanalysis, man. Like that, nah, bro, nah. Everything that them niggas was saying for the past 8 months, he went silent. He started parroting. That shit. That's like, bro, like, you can't just accept the fact that a 6'9", 270-pound man beat you after you put on a whole 20 pounds in your upper body and didn't redistribute that weight to your lower core. So your legs might have gave out because of it. You can't accept that. I don't care what I don't give a fuck how pillow fisted a nigga is. If you 6'9" and 270, you're in a position to kill a nigga with your fist. Ali wasn't Ali wasn't a Ernie Shavers or George Foreman with power, but an accumulation of punishment over the, you know, eating 3 and 4 or 5 and 6 jabs consecutively when he opens up. That's gonna, that could lead you to getting put on your ass. So it's like, man, you know, you brothers, nah, man. I'm all about the progression, the forward progression of black people, even outside of boxing. Just on a social, on a social scale, it's necessary. You dudes is necessary, man. But one thing that y'all cannot allow that shit to supersede your greater judgment on reality, man. And y'all are living in a fantasy world if y'all think this dude really got robbed. Like, it has been Teddy Ellis has been on record for years saying that what this nigga needs to work on. He's been on record. But y'all got so caught up in the, oh, y'all got to be perfect for 12 rounds. I only got to be perfect for 1 second. Y'all got so caught up in that narrative that y'all can't fathom somebody not getting caught, someone not being perfect for 12 rounds. Y'all can't fathom it. Y'all can't fathom it. And that's where the problem comes into play. There should be no reason. There should be no, yeah, you can be a fan, but you can still be critical. There's nothing, and you know, you're not a hater because of it. No, you're being critical. Constructive criticism is only gonna, you know, heighten whoever it is you're supporting, their attributes. You'd be surprised. I mean, they listen to niggas on YouTube. You'd be surprised. So you get somebody who got game on the sport, they're gonna listen. As long as you ain't coming off as cynical. So y'all allowed, you know, y'all just got, y'all fell in love and felt, you know, got drunk in love with the power. Y'all got drunk off the power. Because he wasn't fighting anybody where that power would be nullified until he fought Tyson Fury. And even to a lesser degree, Luis Ortiz. You dig? Like, come on, man. Like, what are we talking? Everybody, and you know, everybody talks about that knockdown, that, you know, of the first Fury fight, but my nigga, you got how many more seconds on the clock when you fought Ortiz the first time, man? It's just like, man, y'all gotta, you know, y'all gotta stop, man. You dig what I'm saying? Like, he lost, bro. It's as simple as that. It's literally as simple as that. He lost, man. But I mean, just keep doing what y'all brothers do, but just do it in truth. Like, just do it in truth. We don't have to stoop to a level of deception. We better than that. But y'all niggas just want to go on with this. Like, come on, brethren. He lost. He lost. And even when you take it outside of Wilder, you take it to Teofimo Lopez. Like, y'all was mad that Teofimo Lopez wasn't, you know, that, oh, he finna duck Devin Haney. He's not ducking Devin Haney. He's not ducking Devin Haney. It's just any and everything. This, oh, well, Canelo's ducking Jamal. Like, no, bro, he's not. Nobody, they're not. It's all, you know, PBC niggas and shit like that. Oh, Tank Davis will beat the shit out of Ryan Garcia. Just come on, man. Just breathe on it, step back, and analyze it from a more objective standpoint. And then, all right, cool. Now we can go into it. Look at it from all angles. Oh, this nigga really finna get snow on my motherfucker. All right, cool. He ain't. But it's just ridiculous, man. I used to be a follower of 78 Sports in particular. I used to follow 78 Sports. Every time I would come home from work, I would go on or get on YouTube and see what 78 Sports is talking about. The last time I listened to 78 Sports was what was that? After the first Fury and Wilder fight. And he said Wilder got cheated. I think Wilder got cheated. I was like, I can't do this no more. I can't do it. I cannot do this no more, man. Like, what in the fuck? Are you kidding me? Because he got, everybody is just so hell-bent that he can't, you know, he gave a long count. That wasn't a long count. That wasn't a long count at all. That was a fair count. And Jack Reese is not a ref that is going to cheat the fans and the fighter. You worked hard for you spent your whole life training for this one part in your life, which is a title fight. You think I'm about to rob you for that? You want to that's to be congratulated. Like, I want that. He's not going to count me out. That's the type of ref that you want. Because if that was your favorite fighter, you would want that. You would want him to give that man the benefit of the doubt. You'd want that. So now, I don't know, man. Just, you know, you dudes get to a point where it's like, bro, like, even in the mediation comes out and finds out it's not even about fucking a third fight. It's about compensation. It's just like, Jesus, man, like, come on, man. The brother lost, he lost, fair and square. There's no evidence proving that man had any sort of foul play. No sort of foul play. Dude did a drug test after the fight, man. He didn't pop dirty for anything. Nothing popped up in his system. Y'all just can't accept the fact that the dude lost. He lost. It is all right. No, 99% of fighters don't retire undefeated. He lost. What are you gonna do after the loss? It's all right. Dig? Like, I don't know, man. You brothers is just, you dig? It's that other side of the street talk. Because even with that being said, like, it's not, they're not too supportive of other brothers who, you know, who aren't on the PBC side. I've heard some LDBC. I don't know if they're members. I think it may just be some little, you know what I'm saying, some little affiliate ass niggas who want to be down with them niggas say some wild shit about Bud. I've heard it. Now on the flip side, I do want somewhat understand, you know, like, he don't want to do nothing with them, but he'll go on a Joe Rogan podcast. I get that. I get why that would ruffle some feathers. I do. I get it. I get it. I do. But y'all never asked the reason why he never wanted to go on your podcast. Is this something that y'all did or said? Maybe it isn't. Maybe he just don't fuck with y'all. He don't like y'all energy or whatever. Maybe he just doesn't like the black nationalist narrative that y'all push, which I think is dope personally, but maybe he just don't like it. You dig? That's his get down. But I don't understand why y'all feel some type of way about that. I get it. But still, I mean, just, I've heard some dudes say some of the wildest shit about Crawford. And it's like, man, you cats, like, come on, man. Y'all said y'all did the same thing with Anthony Joshua. And I've heard people call him a hype job. He's a hype job. LDBC niggas and affiliates. That's how that hype train is over. A hype train. Like, if we gonna be black, let's be black. You dig what I'm saying? If we gonna be black, let's be black. I've heard them speak highly of Guillermo Rigondeaux, and they were real skeptical of how when he knocked out, or not knocked out, but when he beat Nonito Donaire, he got blacklisted. He got blackballed. And I remember that. I remember them pushing Nonito Donaire, like Nonito Donaire. I remember them pushing him and trying to hype him as the next Manny Pacquiao out of the Philippines. I also remember Zhu Shiming. I ain't forgot about that. You dig? But I remember that, and I remember, all right, cool. I remember Rigondeaux. I wasn't familiar with Rigondeaux, but I knew Nonito Donaire, and I thought he was gonna beat Rigondeaux, and Rigondeaux gave that man Jesus. And he was allegedly black, but not even allegedly. He was most definitely blacklisted. That's what's up. Y'all came to that brother's rescue because you understand, just because he's Cuban don't mean he ain't black. It's black African Cubans. Just like we're African Americans. I hate that term, but I'm just using it for conversational purposes. We're African American. He's, you know, African Cuban, Afro-Cuban. You came to that man's rescue. Y'all did. Y'all came to his rescue. And I dig that. Anthony Joshua is Euro. Is he not of the African bloodline? But he ain't one of us because, you know, he's going against the champion. he going against the champ. You can pick your sides and be like, yo, I gotta go with home team. That's what's up, man. But damn, you want to tear this brother down in the process? Until you heard him speak, you would think he was just a regular brother from, I don't know, Kansas City or St. Louis or something, or Chicago, Detroit, New York, LA. You think you know LA, the Bay, Sacramento? You would think he would be Minneapolis. You think he'd be another around the way brother. Ohio, until you heard him speak, and you heard that you hear that European accent. So I'm like, man, you know, y'all dudes is, you know, y'all, you know, your cause is necessary and is needed. But sometimes y'all do get a little left field. Not even a little, it's a lot left field. It's a lot left field. And I mean, I think, you know, from what I've heard that the PBC uses you know, y'all platforms to, you know, push their fighters, which is cool. I think that's dope. That they're all right, cool, man. Let me outreach to the cats in the, you know, on the grassroots levels, who's not necessarily going to college for journalism, to get on ESPN or other, you know, sports broadcast networks. I think that's dope that they're coming to YouTube, because I think that's going to supersede a lot of shit. So I think that's dope. I do. I think that's dope, man. But bro, like, man, let's you know, let's build in truth, my nigga. Like, let's build in truth. Hold niggas accountable. Hold niggas accountable. Hold Charlo accountable for not fighting motherfuckers that he should be fighting, instead of him trying to rush into a Canelo fight, a fight that he doesn't deserve. He hasn't worked hard. He hasn't worked for it. There's still work to be done at 60. You dig what I'm saying? I mean, hold Wilder completely responsible for his, you know, his boxing abilities. Hold him responsible for that. Y'all are in a position where y'all have their immediate ear. Y'all have their immediate ear. Use that. Use that. Yeah, I don't know, man. And if y'all really have, if y'all have it, if the PBC is coming to y'all, they literally outreaching to y'all to push their fighters. All right, cool. We'll push your fighters, but give us the fights that we want. There's no reason why Hurd and Charlo should have never gotten the ring. God damn it. There's no reason why Plant caught that title from Uzbekistan in what? 2017, 2018. There's no reason why him and Benavidez shouldn't have been running. There's no reason for that. Dig what I'm saying? And even with that being, now that they're starting to sway Bud, you know, Terrence Crawford's name on the PBC broadcast, because it's undeniable by now. Stop throwing salt on my nigga. Stop throwing salt on that man. Stop. You dig? You know, Bud, like I said before, Bud is the round-the-way nigga, man. You dig? What happens if he sees one of y'all? Some niggas do not give a fuck about going to jail. They don't. I got, you know, he got the cho to get out. And he got the cho to get, all right, cool, we'll go a lawsuit. All right, cool, we'll pay that lawsuit off. I ain't worried about none of that. I just got to get my hands on this nigga, or send the homies to go handle that. Y'all got to start being a lot more diplomatic with, you know, with the shit that y'all say. It gets to a point where it's like, all right, bro, like, this shit kind of this shit is getting a little gang goofy. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is doing the most, man. So I'm saying, bro, just y'all platform is a necessity. Your narrative is a necessity. We're not we're not in a post-racial society, even within sports. What was a dude named Donald Sterling, the little cracker motherfucker from, you know, the Clippers back in like 2014? We're not post-racist. We're not in a post-racist society. We're not. We still there. We still there, and we still fight to this day. No pun intended, Wilder. We still fight, you know what I'm saying, for the little bit of footing that we got. So, y'all voices is needed. It's still bigoted. Sergey Kovalev. I was a Sergey Kovalev fan. until what happened with Andre Ward. I was like, nah, I can't fuck with this nigga after that shit. And I'm not like, and then, you know, I heard of, you know, the Adonis Stevenson shit, Adonis Stevenson shit that he, you know, calling him a monkey and all that shit. I'm like, what? Like, fuck wrong with this white boy, man? Like, come on, man. I mean, you gotta, you know, especially when you talk about America. America was, you know, its fundamentals is racism at the end of the day. And the subjugation of black people, hell yeah it is. Hell yeah. We not out of this war. We're not out of it whatsoever. We will, until we get what we owe as a people in this nation. In this nation alone, we ain't even gonna talk about all over. We talk about just in America. We'll never be in a post-racist society. And that would include boxing. So for that, I think y'all platform is necessary, man. But there's still truths that y'all refuse to abide by, just to keep the notion alive that, you know, what it is y'all trying to push. That's where the shit gets cynical at. All the hating on Lomachenko and all that shit, that's where the shit gets cynical. Did they gas him? Yeah, they gassed him. But the dude is we can't get past his skill set. The dude is an incredible boxer. We can't get past that. So, I mean, you know, keep doing what y'all do. Keep doing what y'all do. I mean, I'm not the big, I don't follow y'all. I'm not gonna front on that. I don't follow y'all. Like, matter of fact, one of my bros, you know, he's hell bent on the fact that Fury cheated to this day. And every time he gets on my page to be combative about my thoughts on it, he posted some shit from like Blue Bloods and shit like that. I'm like, Twin, what up, Twin? What up, Jamar? Stop following them LDBC niggas, man. Them niggas is, man, nah, I'll tell them that. I'll tell them that. Only because, you know, Blue Blood will get on there and say, oh, Wilder wins the mediation. You know, just you know, clickbait, man. Clickbait. And I'm like, man, come on, bro. You know good and hell well that nigga ain't win that mediation. You know they still in mediation. Fuck is you talking about? He won the mediation. Just clickbait shit like that, man. And he'll post that shit on my page thinking he got one up on me. I'm like, Twin, stop listening to them niggas. So I most definitely tell motherfuckers, man, stop listening to them niggas. Until you can saturate the shit that's real from the bullshit, do not listen to him. For now, it's some shit that it's some shit that he says that I'm like, I agree with. I can agree with that. I can most definitely agree with that. But a lot of times, nah. And he was a dude that I was going to for a minute as well, man. I didn't until I figured out he was LDBC. And when that shit popped, when I started hearing the narrative that the shit that he was saying. With him, it was all the talent in the world that Deontay Wilder had, some shit like that. An incredible amount of talent. I was like, whoa, oh no! I know where this is going. I know where this is going. So, yeah, man. I mean, like I said, man, you niggas is necessary, bro. It's necessary, man. But you don't want to be like Eddie Murphy said, a necessary evil. I don't think that's what y'all want to be, man. We children of the sun. We walk in the truth. We don't walk in no bullshit, man. So accept the loss. Accept Wilder loss. Accept the PBC be on bullshit. Stop the set tripping shit. Let's just get some good boxing going on. And when it's an undeniable act of racism, then y'all beat y'all drum. The way y'all beating it now. Y'all stay on alert. Y'all keep your antennas up. But when it's a blatant act, when it's a Sergey Kovalev doing the bullshit that he's doing, when it's a worker of Oscar De La Hoya sending emails, saying nigger this and nigger that. Now, all right, cool. Now it's time to go. It's time to toe the line. Now it's time to do that. You dig what I'm saying? How everybody got on cold with, with Angel Garcia when he did that shit with Keith. I'm not a fan of Latino saying nigga. I'm not. That shit. The minute I hear that from motherfuckers, so they don't get no passes neither. On Latino motherfuckers don't get no passes neither. The minute I start hearing motherfuckers say that shit around me, I'll draw a line in the sand quick. I separate myself immediately. Immediately. My mental will go off rip. Oh, nah, I already know. I can't be around you, bro. I can't be around you. I'll be cordial because I'm not a rowdy, rah-rah type nigga. I'll be cordial. But conversation is going to drastically dissipate interaction. Anything that's gonna put me in a position where I have to hear you possibly say nigga, nah, I get away. So when niggas got on cold and really went at Angel Garcia, that was like that's necessary. That's when it's necessary to get up and go and toe the line. Shit like that, because I don't think these motherfuckers don't get no pass. They not us. They not us. They don't go through what we go through. And they still fucking parrot the anti-black rhetoric that white folks do. So they not off the hook. They not exempt from this. As Latinos, get out of that black and brown mentality bullshit, though. They be on the bullshit too. Fuck all that. So from that paradigm, it was dope how y'all did that. Like, nah, no, Angel can't be at no more press conferences. And you see now that when he does his interviews, he's a lot more. Because when Danny was doing this shit, when he first came out, he wasn't on that shit. You didn't see him. I think the first time I heard him say that shit, it wasn't like blatant on the mic. But when him and Zayab Judah got to it, you ain't no hood nigga, I'm a hood nigga. But he ain't say it all on the mic. It was muffled because he still felt a little bit uncomfortable saying the shit. Because he knew of it, the public isn't going to accept it like this. Not for me. Not for me. And he just got comfortable. He got comfortable being in front of the camera. I'm comfortable. All right, cool. Now fuck it. Bitch ass nigga, this bitch ass nigga. All right. You can't be at press conferences no more, G. That's when y'all niggas is necessary. That's when y'all necessary. But for the Wilder shit, bro, nah, man. That nigga got crashed, bro. It is what it is, man. So walk in a certain truth. That's all I gotta say, man. Like and subscribe, man. Still Milk Boxing, I'm out.